My name is Tommy Hart, and I had the privilege of serving as one of your Republican county commissioners for 8 years. That followed a career in manufacturing and in real estate investing as well. So I had a background of experience which I found very useful serving as one of your commissioners. One of the things was trying to look from a business perspective as to how your taxpayers' tax money was spent for Shelby County. And I'd relate to you two illustrations of how it makes a difference whether Republicans or Democrats are in charge of your government arms. The first one I would mention would be the General Sessions Court clerk was John Ford at the time that I took office as a commissioner. I served on the Budget Committee during the 8 years I was there. And one of the things that I quickly realized is that the General Sessions Court Clerk's office is what's called a fee office. That means they make a profit in government terms. They turn money in over and above their operating expenses for the year. Well, Mr. Ford, who was a Democrat, had turned that office into a deficit position from turning in approximately $2 million a year to the county treasurer to running approximately a $2 million deficit in that office. Well, you ask, how did he do that? Well, one was poor supervision in that he had so many people running around that were filling slots, filling jobs. He looked at that office as a job creation for constituents, which also translates as voters for him. That's kind of the take that a lot of Democrats have on government positions. What happened to Mr. Ford? Well, in his next election, he had an opposition, Chris Turner. Chris Turner was elected. He was a Republican. Within 1 year's time, Mr. Turner had turned that office around back to where it had traditionally been as a positive provider to the county treasurer. There's another illustration of an item that came before the county commissioner. At that time, Jim Rout was the mayor of Shelby County, and we had two facilities that were county nursing homes. One was located at the Corrections Center, and the other one was over in Oakville. Well, Mayor Rout and his financial people had done an analysis on that and discovered that it was costing us more to operate those two facilities than if we had placed those individuals in private care. We would have saved money. So he was proposing closing the facility at the Correction Center and at Oakville. Well, there was such a firestorm like you would never believe from the Democrats. First of all, when they started hollering about all of these people, and I thought the natural reaction was they were concerned for the residents of those two facilities. Wrong. They were only concerned about jobs that they had created at those two facilities. And when you responded to their concern was, well, the operators will go through and possibly hire from some of the staff. Well, the Democrats immediately said, well, they won't hire as many, nor we don't know whether they're qualified for the jobs. I don't know whether they realize the implication of what they said, but it just illustrates the difference between Democrats and Republicans is how they look at how you operate government.